A lot of times people think of fall as like, oh, the end of summer and here comes winter. But here we really look forward to it because it's just, I mean, it's a whole new season of color and texture, and it's a lot of fun. It's really easy to get stuff when it's nearby, right? So we like to work with as many nearby growers as we can for all of the supplies that we need to do our changeovers, all the plant material and so on. So everything from the trees that we bring in for the seasonal display down to the grasses and the mums and the cabbage and kale. Those things all come from growers in the greater Grand Rapids area. They are pulling their stuff out of the greenhouses and in 20 minutes it's here. So I mean, it doesn't get any fresher than that, right? Visser Farms, they're a lot of fun to work with. They grow so many different things. In January or February, I'll usually get a little reminder from Phil, like, hey, don't forget, you know. So we'll get our seed orders together. And the fun thing with Visser is we like to order like really weird stuff, different unique things. And they're really good about working with us on that. The part I really enjoy about working with Visser is that every year we get to go out to the farm and actually walk through the fields and take a look at like how things did for the year and stuff like that. Because even though you'll put in an order for a very specific amount of very specific things, Mother Nature is going to do what Mother Nature is going to do. So what we'll do is we kind of go out and we look at all those things. If we need to, we kind of rebalance our order to make sure that we still are adhering to like the color palette that we desire and that we have like a good balance of textures and so on. G. Christians and Son is another great grower to work with. We've worked with them for years now. I've been here for almost 15 and I've worked with them every year that I've been here. We started with them just growing, ordering like, oh, we need 3 colors of pop mums, purple, yellow, and white. Please and thank you kind of thing. And our relationship with them has grown to the point where, we may order, 40 different varieties of pop mums from them. And then they also grow our very large specialty disc buds, which take a lot of effort to grow, as well as far as a greenhouse grows, you need special structures to do that because you have to be able to shade them and things. Every year we put in our order, and every year I'm kind of like, oh, we're going to throw in a couple of new curveballs or whatever, and every year they come through on it, so it's really great. They're another one that's really close by, and so if there's any kind of questions about anything, or if we ever want to like, hey, happen to be in the area, pop in for something, hey, how are our mums doing, and we can go and look at them and see how things are going. During our fall changeovers is really a kind of hectic time because we're taking everything out and putting everything in a very short amount of time, and knowing exactly what we're getting and no surprises at the delivery truck door is really kind of calming for all of us. I mean, when you're placing an order for a certain type of plant, you're on the phone with somebody, and if they have no idea what your place is like or what the kind of look that you typically go for, if they're not familiar with you and you're not familiar with them, it's really kind of hard to really make that connection and get right on the exact same page sometimes. Where with somebody local, like all of these growers that grow for us, they've been here. They've seen what we do with their product, so they understand. Like when I say that we want a mum that's a certain color, or we need something that's a certain height, or we need something that's, got a certain fullness because we're building this wall, they know exactly what we're talking about. So they can, immediately they're like, okay, you know what, you're gonna probably wanna use this variety because it has a really strong stem, or, things like that. They can make suggestions. They've been here, they know. It's always new, always different.